Hello, welcome to the 5th video in my Raising Your Vibration series on understanding yourself. My name is Deanne. Let's get straight into it. Why do we say the things we say? Why do we do the things we do? We all have our own reasons, so you need to go inside yourself to find the answers. The good news is there are a variety of ways to do that. I will start with the methodical way, which is in 3 parts. If you wish to grab a pen and paper, you can simply pause this video as you write the answers. Part A is getting to know you. Take one of the many personality tests available. The Myers-Briggs personality test is a good one. Do some character writing exercises. How would you describe yourself in a sentence? What is your purpose? What is the most important thing that ever happened to you? How did it change you? How are you different from other people? Evaluate your strengths and weaknesses. Examine your priorities. For example, if your house was burning down, what would you save? How would you most like to spend your time? And look at how you have changed. Part B, analysing your mind and actions. What gets a strong reaction out of you? What is the root cause? Look for acts of repression and transference. Repression is when you don't want to remember or talk about things. Transference is when you react to something, but you're actually reacting to something else. Notice how and when you talk about yourself. Is it when you feel proud? Is it when you feel less than and are trying to gain attention? Look at how and why you interact with others. Write your biography with 500 words in 20 minutes. This requires typing, letting your brain determine who you are, not your emotions, or handwriting. See how long you can wait for gratification. Do you need immediate rewards for your actions? Analyze whether you need to tell or be told. We should do both. So where do you need to focus more? Look at the way you react in tough or new situations. Thinking about how having power influences your behaviour, negatively or positively. What are the negatives? And examine your influences. Who or what are you listening to that impacts your behaviour? And part C, opening yourself to reflection. Let go of your defensiveness. Be honest with yourself. Listen to what others say to and about you. Give advice because it is the same advice you need. Take time out alone and experience life. The simpler format to this is to check your vitals. V is for values. What are your values? I is for interests. What are your interests? T is for temperament. What triggers you off? Are you an introvert or an extrovert? A is for round-the-clock activities. What lights your fire? What drains you? L is your life mission and meaningful goals. What is your long-term desire? And S is strengths. What are your strongest assets in your personality? If you're thinking, I haven't got time for all this, or can't someone just tell me, then there are many options here. So I'll just focus on 3 that I use. Astrology is the study of the movements and relative positions of celestial objects as a means for divining information about human affairs and terrestrial events. I'm not into the day-to-day astrology. but I'm very interested in the zodiac personalities as I've seen them to be accurate in family members and friends, and especially in myself. From my date of birth, I know my sun sign is Scorpio. A quick Google tells me I'm resourceful, brave, passionate, stubborn, and a true friend. I can be distrusting, jealous, and secretive, but I'm also determined, assertive, and decisive. I get along best with Taurus and Cancer. I'm a water sign, so I live to experience and express emotions. I understand the rules of the universe and make an excellent leader due to my management, solving, and creating skills. Jobs such as a scientist, physician, researcher, sailor, detective, cop, business manager, and psychologist are appropriate for me. I have a desire to do good in the world. Pretty cool, huh? You can learn a lot more if you know your moon sign as well. I also love numerology. Numerology is any belief in the divine or mystical relationship between a number and one or more coinciding events. It is also the study of the numerical value of the letters in words, names, and ideas. This can be very in-depth and vast in what you can learn, but to keep it simple, we will look at the life path number. This is found by separating all the digits in your date of birth and adding them up. For example, if you were born on the 21st of October 1989, then you add 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 0 plus 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 9, which equals 31. Then you add the 3 plus the 1, which equals 4. So your life path is number 4. I'm a life path 5, which is all about freedom. I won't let anyone take away my freedom. I need a career and lifestyle that gives me freedom. I had been working 9 to 5, which I hated. I went to shift work, which created more time. But now with my business, I have a lot of freedom. My sense of freedom shows through my love of adventures, my natural intelligence, and my chameleon mind, and it goes on. If you are after a brief document on your life number, comment below. But by far my favourite and the best way to learn about yourself and how those around you affect you is through Persona Grata. Persona Grata is a language created by Katie Eden Todd, best-selling author of a book on archetypes. Katie has a Bachelor in Music, a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, and a postgraduate diploma in psychology. She has been a practicing psychotherapist for the last 30-odd years, and I'm so grateful to have met her. Katie has broken all the 100-odd archetypes down to 10 very easy to understand animals and birds that she calls personas. I am a sparrow, which makes me a procrastinator on a bad day or an enthusiast on a good day. A sparrow will say things like, they mean well. In bad moments, they are anxious, chameleon-like and joyless. In light moments, they are uplifting, light-hearted and very in tune. Their key lesson is self-reliance. An example of a sparrow is Richard Branson. I also have very strong lion, which means in darker moments I can be a dictator, but in light moments I'm a leader. A lion will say something like, I'll show them. In dark moments, a lion can be a know-all, glory-seeking and imperial. In light times, a lion is passionate, dynamic and brave. A lion's key lesson is humility. A child can understand that a lion has courage. And it teaches us where your strengths and weaknesses are and why you do what you do. It is like having your very own star sign. Katie and I created aromatherapy sprays for each persona to help people stay in the light characteristics and not slip into the dark. Some people are stuck in the dark and the sprays help them too. You have learned in my essential oils video in the Raising Your Vibration series how powerful these gifts of nature are, and these sprays work. I highly recommend you take Katie's questionnaire on her website and let me know what sprays you would like. We all want to be the best we can be, right? If you'd like more information on anything in this video, please comment below or email me at flourishwithdeanne@gmail.com. My next and last video is on limiting beliefs. Did you know your subconscious can have different beliefs to what you consciously think? Thanks for listening.